Ed Crouch leading the league coming into this week at touchdowns with a total of 17. 9 in the air, 8 on the ground. Let's see what he does here in the first play.
Just a ridiculous stat from Crouch, and he'll throw and quickly gets it out to the tight end, connecting with Tommy Auger.
Check out.
Crouch with time. That one was tipped, but comes back for Yeti Lewis, and the defensive group for the Kingpins have to just shrug their shoulders. They got a piece, but not enough from Tingy Hill.
You get a Jedediah coming across the field, and the ball's tipped because you got a hook the curl defender kind of. That's a defensive lineman that doesn't rush. He tips the ball, and somehow.
Check out.
Hand off to West, able to get rid of one tackler, turns that corner, keeps his feet. West still moving. He is pushed down inside the progressive blue zone after he broke that initial tackle. Terrell West with a big first down gain.
Kind of confusing, but eventually it got there and no fumble.
We were talking about that earlier, Devin, right? That exchange, that sort of play. Quarterback could keep it, gives to the running back. Kind of that indecision moment, but it pays off here.
All season has been Ed Crouch time, right, through the air or with his legs.
Instead, the give to Lewis. Yeti, the hurdle across the goal line and in for 6. And right out of the gate, Knights of Degen bring the ruckus.
He can do it on the ground, on the jet sweep. I mean, he gets there, and he should be tackled. That defender's falling down. He sees a Yeti, and he doesn't know what a Yeti is flying through the air.
This is supposed to be going to number 16 here. Let's see what happens.
Rogers now in motion. He takes it. Rogers trying to get to the outside, and he'll be very close to a first down. Hammered into that wall by Sam Brown.
They gave it to him.
Go.
Comes a blitz.
Jones facing that rush, trying to throw on the run, gets rid of it. What a catch in the end zone! They'll rule him just out, it appears. Either way, tremendous grab by Elijah Rogers to go up and get that.
You get a pressure up the middle from Cecil Cherry, but he gets on the outside, and what I just talked about, he gets the ball down the field. What a catch. I mean, he climbs the ladder and goes and gets that ball, but this is one of the more difficult things to do. You're running laterally left, right? Not attacking the line of scrimmage, laterally, plus Cecil Cherry, one of the best tacklers, is hitting you in the ribs while you're trying to throw, but he still has enough strength on the ball to get the ball up the sideline. I mean, this is almost Aaron Rodgers-esque on this throw. I mean, look at the crumpled up cornerback that we have on the sideline there. Just hoping for it to be a completion.
And I feel like this is what we've seen from Terry Jones since he took over this job back in week 2. Just like blood, sweat, and tears rolling the opposite way and still getting a foot down is Rodgers. That is crazy, crazy stuff there. And again, the player that you got to call out here is Joe Grogan.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, there's somebody that doesn't like me around here. We had Todd Gurley, a Bulldog earlier, and now we're bringing a Hall of Famer, so I can't even get – look at this.
Whoa.
He's here, right, we got a touchdown
right
on the very first play.
Right on cue, right when you say Bulldog. There we go.
We'll get back to that. Wow.
Terrell West.
And that's the beauty of it. And I think the more fans realize how much control they have over this league, the more they're going to get involved. And I love that. I love that about it.
Great second look here, courtesy of Great Clips, as West off to the races.
So we got a one-on-one here, right? That's what's going to be tough for defenses. Is you're relying on the fan to call your plays. So, yeah, how do you ever get in flow? That's tough. That's tough.
That's Colin Andrews picking up a first down on the reception.
A lot of luck. You know, I just love to play. I mean, I played hard. I played with a lot of confidence. I had a lot of talent.
Yeah, you know, I'm a quarterback and went to go play receiver. I knew exactly where to go where the quarterback wanted.
Here's Jerry Jones taking it on the run to the 10 before he's chopped down.
It's painful.
And that man again, Quantez Stiggers, leader of the league in interceptions, but again, this whole defensive backfield not afraid to make tackles like that. It's watch this one again, just crunch.
Burgess is the FCF version of the bus here in the backfield. Let's see where the Kingpins go. It is the toss to the big man running downhill, rumble and in for 6.
There's no way you stop that. He gets a running start on the outside zone, running up the middle. I mean,
I thought they were going to make a mistake on offense and do hard count and jump it false start and then have to go back. And like
Madden 99 Club. Multiple years. I go back to I think, Madden 07 year where your defense was stacked. I use them all the time. I'm a Broncos fan. And so
there's some talented dudes, but the guys that work, you can see it.
Champ, you might love this. Chat saying right now, not going to lie, Champ's kid is well behaved. Yeti!
Yeti!
Is he in?
He's in.
What a burst!
Oh, yeah.
Knights of Degen have ripped off back-to-back epic touchdown runs. First West, now Yeti. Knights of Degen rip it off 41 yards here.
I mean, when you're a quarterback and you throw a 5-yard hitch and he takes it the distance, I mean, what? Ed Crouch has hardly even played in this game, and he's already dominated the game.
I know, and I'm thinking of the heavy hitters defense who has to go back out there in a second for Knights of Degen. They're going to be tired.
So tired.
Again, they have been flipping Cecil Cherry at D-end, and so they do have another D-end that can come on in.
Yeah, Champ, I don't know if you know this. Every single play after the clock stops. So they can go down and get a score. We might get 2 more possessions.
Yeah, for the last 30 seconds.
Cherry drops the hammer.
You got a safety or what?
They're going to give him 4 progress. They're going to give him 4 progress to the – wow, the 2. I don't know about the 2.
Nice play there. Nice play there.
Cecil Cherry does a great job. That's the time where you really don't have to contain Terry Jones because there's nowhere to go because all the players are standing on the outskirts of the end zone, so he can't break out to his left or his right. Very good job. Nice form tackle, putting his helmet right in the chest of Terry Jones, and then that 3 on the Ray Lewis dance scale. T.O.'s wheels are on display here to get across the field here. They got him in the zone.
There he goes.
Crouch instead finds Williams up to the 20, and he is down to the 15. And a big gain there now. 6 seconds left. Plenty of time for KOD to add another.
That's 2 more plays.
Great job by Ed Crouch to get the ball out early, and Williams to get the yards that he could and not fight and waste precious time here.
He didn't get out that early, right? He started to scramble up in the pocket.
All right, this one, empty set, should be pass first here.
Jones will throw. That one's way too far, even beyond the reach of the defensive back, Sam Brown. Trips to the right for Jones. Cherry on a full run and drops the hammer. Scary Cherry up close and personal.
Extremely talented, and you can see here he's running in a great job of the defensive ends, keeping contained so that Terry Jones cannot run outside and gain ground, and leaves it all up to Cecil Cherry, who finishes Terry Jones. I think Terry Jones is starting to see.
While KOD's defense have found the answer for Terry Jones.
Here's West.
Oh, no.
Again? Darrell West, a sprint to the end zone. And he's in for 6. Mr. West going north and south, ripping off another long gainer.
The second level. You don't see this a whole bunch, but they get up to the second level, and once you get to the second level, there is no more, right? It's 7-on-7. Once the second level is blocked up, it leaves West nothing but a lane to the end zone, and it's a race. Does he have enough speed? He's shown it twice. Yes, he does.
And coming into the beginning of the day.
Jones, a designed run, looking for some real estate. Splits a couple of defenders, ball pops loose, and they're waving that one down. Referee comes out immediately to rule that down, and not a fumble.
I don't know.
At DeMarcus Hayes trying to get his face. Let's take a look at it one more time. This looked like a botched snap count.
Oh, yeah, that's a fumble. That's a fumble every day of the week.
And that was a big rig. I didn't see it. Let's see it.
Ball.
Oh, that's
there
out.
you go. Yep.
That's a fumble.
Oh, boy. Yeah, KOD's defense in the end zone already freaking out, and what looks to be a bad day for the Kingpins getting a little bit worse here. Let's see how many more he gets as we are inside the 15-yard line.
Instead, it's the give to Williams. He splits defenders, still moving. Jordan Williams is in for 6. Knights of Degen can't be stopped.
It feels like they can't even get a push notification, let alone push on the offensive line right now, because they're getting pushed around. And this KOD squad is just capitalizing every single time.
The one-play touchdown drives continue. I mean, this has to be some kind of record of just one-play touchdown. What a run.
Terry Jones, this has been a tough one for him again. Let's see what they can muster up.
Fake handoff. He'll send it downtown. Got a man. That's a quick way back. Touchdown! Kingpins decide to try the one-play thing out on their end. Works to perfection.
So what happens here is they leave Burgess into block, right? You leave Burgess in a block, and now you have a mismatch where Cecil Cherry, as good as he is in coverage, he's more of a zone cover linebacker where he reads the quarterback's eyes. He's not a man guy where he's going to run down the field with a big tight end for a touchdown. So great adjustment.
They've just been slammed so far quickly for 5 touchdowns early on.
Crouch out to Lewis. He'll have space. Lewis, a burst again. Come on, Yeti in for 6.
4 one-play touchdown drives in this game. And like we talked about, there's still 14 minutes left. There's a Yeti on the loose.
And somewhere, Champ Bailey is cringing at the lack of tackling right now.
Man, the tackling.
The most points scored by any team so far this season. Kingpins, meanwhile, have had it for more than 20 minutes.
All right, I'm going
Jones,
to challenge.
let's fly.
Got it!
6! Someone lost a shoe. The Kingpins found 6.
Quantez Stiggers lost his shoe and lost his man.
Giving your wide receiver a chance, because at this point, you're not quite into desperation, but you're getting there, right? And that's a great job of Rodgers making a play, and like you said, forcing a shoe off, right? You don't see Quantez Stiggers not make these plays a lot of times, and right here he gets beat for a touchdown.
Confirmed a 2-point try.
5 or 6 times now.
Laquan Horton is on now, a quarterback for KOD.
No way.
Come on now.
No way.
To the 20, to the
No
15.
way.
Horton is in. He hears a touchdown.
I'm not believing that.
That was a good one, Greg. Greg's a big Dr. Seuss fan here.
I was gonna say, I want to see your math skills, right? That's about what 5 minutes of ball and 6 touchdowns. Well, now 7 minutes and 5 and maybe a little bit of change. What's the math on that? How many touchdowns is that per minute?
Once you started talking about some complicated math, I kind of tuned you out.
Let's go.
Back to the Kingpins now, 50-26. Jones escapes. Intercepted. This one's taken away, and the Knights of Degen get it right back on the pick by Charles Barnes.
On in, and although it's a different linebacker, still pressure's on, and we've seen Thierry make a lot of these plays. This is one of the first times where we've seen him heavily punished, and now KOD looking to just go ahead and continue to now push past 50. They're at 50, push past 50.
You can guess where this might go.
Over under, put your bets in now. Over on one play.
Here's Horton. Nobody guarding Horton.
Yeah,
What is going on?
That would have been Tingy. Tingy, you see the big 42 TG on his back. He's out.
It's a good adjustment there, Degen. It was a 7-on-6, so this has more of an explanation than some of the other offensive plays we've seen lately. But how about Laquan Horton?
Same thing. It's going to be the same thing all the time. We're not blaming the power play. This defense is lost.
Kingpins go with the Gatorade power play right now to get the 7-on-6 edge. And Jones gets it out to Rodgers. Able to break a tackle down the sideline, and he is pushed out of play shy of the progressive blue zone.
It's a good job of Terry Jones getting the ball out on time and giving his receivers a chance to do something with it.
Of this pressure, but no one was open. He rolled to his right, all his receivers running left. Let's see what he does here. Same blitz.
Cherry on the move.
Can he
Jones
beat him?
running right, tries to turn that corner and is pushed out of play from behind by Tobias Cook.
And that's when we do a lot of our damage. The regular season kind of goes out the window and we show up and play. Last year we should have won the championship. We're not going to bring up that or the referees from last year. We're going to move forward. I think we just need to play our game and be consistent. Obviously, Andrew, we need him to show up in a big way.
Progressive 5th down here for the Kingpins. Jones throwing off 1 foot and going up to get it. Tony Dixon. No shortage of offense here tonight in this absolute barn burner between KOD and the Kingpins.
Jump around. Jump around. I mean, he went up top and got this rock. I mean, my goodness.
Like that's going to be on his highlight tape. That's a beautiful grab.
Yeah, just crop the score out when you show it.
Right. Don't, you know what I mean? You give an effort to the end. You know what I mean? It was right next to him. They were just like, you know what, we're gonna take 2 inches of height off of them, but we're gonna give them all the same tools, and let's see what happens.
Jones just got rocked.
And success.
Hey, Richard, I was watching a NFL replay. It was I think it was kind of a Russell Wilson special where we're talking about you guys' Super Bowl season, and they obviously, they talked a lot about.
It comes down to opportunity and luck sometimes. The right person at the right time, getting a chance to see your tape, and then you showing up and being able to have your best day when they're watching, and being able to continue to be consistent. Not having a slip, not having a bad luck day when they're watching. It takes a lot.
And
more than one play.
They punch it in here with Terrell West, gets rid of one tackler. Big block there by Hollywood Herring, and they are in for 6.
There's so much quarterback. What the quarterback ran for 2 touchdowns already. That's such a different element of the game that you kind of need, and that's just like the NFL. You still got Tom and Aaron doing it, but a lot of these quarterbacks are mobile.
Speaking of which, Terry Jones off to a long run, takes that up near the 10.
But they have such a relationship where they all live together, they play on the same team, and he's like, I'm still trying to kill you, right? But, you might be my teammate one day.
Right. You're probably going to be my teammate next week. And I don't want you to, don't be looking at me sideways. Right, that was a bit of a backdoor deal, and I might need to fly out to Atlanta and really see what's going on, because too many conversations happening.
Yeah, that was another question. When you going to come and join the set with us live? You don't want to go 5.5 for us?
Yeah. I'm jet set next. These is trying times for everybody. You take care of your mentals as best you can.
Out of time. That's all.
Take care of the mentals.
Last play in this one. And a sprint down the sidelines, and Rodgers pushed out a play, and that's how this one will come to an end. Looks like he's still cramping up, so we need to get hydrated for Elijah Rodgers. Richard Sherman, thanks for joining us here. Good luck with the Glacier Boys. Up next.